Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Unfortunately, another boring day, and I don't think it will be a very interesting weekend, I have to say. Okay, so it could just be an ongoing corrective sideways directed weekend, unfortunately. The reason I'm saying that is that, okay, the day isn't over yet and the stock market is still running, right? So we could see a little bit of volatility, but yeah, if Friday is oftentimes a quiet day. Sometimes you get these sell-offs or some strong movements on Friday, and Saturday is then consolidating. But yeah, there isn't much more time left, and Bitcoin really needs to make a move here. But the problem is that we haven't got a clear top in place for the B wave yet. So remember what we said in the last video, that we wait for at least one more low here in a C wave of wave 5, of wave C, of wave 2. So this is our correction. This wave 2 consists of an overall ABC structure, A wave down, B wave up, C wave down, the C wave as ending diagonal. All right. So the ending diagonal structure is super boring, and it consists of 5 waves, and each of the subwaves is an ABC structure. Yes, another scenario is possible. We talked about that as well, as a WXY structure, but it wouldn't really lead to a different outcome down there. It would just be, okay, 2 more lows instead of 1. But in the short term, that doesn't matter at all. And I don't think you can really say which one is going to play out at this stage, especially because in the short term, they should move in a very similar way. Now, if we say, okay, we topped here in a wave 4 on Wednesday, we're now in the wave 5. It is an ABC structure. Then first of all, resistance is all the way up to the 78.6 retracement. So all the way up to $29,800. And as long as price doesn't really go above that level, I don't have to change the wave count at all. So we can just go with what we've got here. What is always possible is a higher B wave. And in fact, I would expect that the B wave tests the resistance area once again, until we have a break below the 28,940 level. So this last swing low needs to break for me to have an indication that a clear top is in place for the B wave. At the moment, the B wave wasn't even very aggressive. It has been very weak, very weak movement, and only reached the 38.2 retracement level of this resistance zone. So typically, most common for me would be for the B wave to touch the 50% FIB level, which is at 29,470, to the 78.6, which is 29,780. These would be very common retracement levels for a B wave. Yes, the 38.2 FIB level is okay, and it would be a very weak B wave then. We've seen that before, absolutely, but I need to see a break below 28,940 to really confirm that the B wave has a top in place. If the B wave has a top in place, which again, I haven't got any evidence for at this stage, then a target for the C wave to the downside would be the 1-to-1 ratio, and that's at 28,280. Very close to the 28,320 level here, the 50% retracement. So there is, as I said before, there is a lot of Fibonacci support confluence down here in this region around the 50% retracement level. That is where I would initially expect the price to go, somewhere in this region here around 28.3k, if this C wave is running. And if we see here one more low in the C wave, then it is this wave count. If we see another lower high and another lower low, then we're dealing here with an overall WXY structure, but it doesn't really make a great difference, okay? Because eventually in this larger degree wave 2 correction, Bitcoin can use the entire yellow box, and it can max out the entire box basically without shifting probabilities in a significant way. So I'm still overall bullish here. The move down, I like how it looks. It's super boring. It's brutally boring, and I'd love it to be over, but it is good that it's not impulsive on the way down. Instead, it's corrective on the way down, which means it's all going in slow motion, which is okay. It's not great, but it is corrective price action, and that's exactly what we want to see in this wave 2. We certainly don't want very impulsive, aggressive price action to the downside. I much rather see what we've had already in the last 6 months. I much rather see aggressive movements to the upside. Yeah, we've had that now a lot of times here. We had here aggressive move up, aggressive move up, aggressive move up, here all these rallies and then the corrections to be very, very choppy. Yeah, all this sort of choppiness here, because this is corrective price action to the downside. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Let's see if Bitcoin can finally complete this correction. What I'd like to see now is that Bitcoin stays below the resistance that I highlighted. Go back to the 1 hour chart here. Below 29,780, and then I would like to see the final flush to the downside. Yeah, it will probably take a few more days, maybe even a couple of weeks. We'll see. If anything changes, then I will of course let you know. Bitcoin is moving in this descending broadening wedge actually. So a break above the trend line would potentially have bullish implications, would be an early signal that the third wave rally might start, but it will depend much more than the actual price move. It will depend much more on the actual structure of the move. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. If you're after more frequent updates during the day for Bitcoin, Ethereum, other altcoins, check out our channel membership. You will get certain updates during the video, well, not during the videos, but in between videos as well, especially if something happens, then you can get up to date all the time. All right, thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.